Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And I know it's August something. I'll put that in the title like I always do. But I figured I'd better check in with you people, let you know how I'm doing, because it's been about 4 days now, and I've been spending those 4 days mostly in bed on my back or sitting in a chair at the kitchen table while I get some nourishment, take my pills, and by pills I mean all natural stuff, and then going back and resting my foot. So anyway, I did, however, oops, I just dropped it, and I'm gonna get it here. I did on one of my trips out find the culprit I stepped on, and this is it right here. And as you can see, it's a pyramid-shaped little rock, and it was sitting just like that, and I got that point right in the heel. So yeah, that didn't feel real good, and figured I'll just keep this for a reminder that my feet are tough, but not that tough. Anyway, yeah, I've been taking a lot of it. Well, not a lot, but I've been taking antibiotics 3 to 4 times a day. And by antibiotics, I mean whole raw garlic cloves. Take them just like a pill and get them down. And when I say this, I'm not giving out medical advice to anybody and telling you this is what you should do, but this is G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, and that's my way of doing it. So I just wanted to mention that. I'm not telling you that it's what's good for me is good for you. It's like the old song in that sitcom series says, what might be right for you might not not be right for some, because the world don't something to the beat of just one drum. Oh, what the heck? You know what I'm talking about. It takes different things to rule the world or something. All right, enough of that. Anyway, yeah, that's what's been going on here. So I just happened outside here to give you a look around at the clear blue skies out here in the high desert. And about 50 miles south of me, there's a wildfire burning, but the air's been pretty good here, and the winds have been blowing it away from this area. So as you can see, the skies are clear. But when I get up and move around and I look around the other side heading south, it looks hazy over there. It doesn't look like fire, actually. It just looks hazy. But it's all smoke, and from what I understand, it's not very much contained yet. So, and it started yesterday about 2 p.m. and just keeping my eye on the news about it, because if the winds shift, it runs through these deserts very, very quickly. As you can see, all those little brush and the dry grass in between them, it's everything out that way is just all dried because we haven't had any water, and it would come through here like nothing. Although I do have some a product called FireAid. I don't even know if you can buy it anymore. You can look it up on the web, see if it's still available. But this product is a liquid that you add to water, and you add a very small amount to a large quantity of water. I think it's like a teaspoon per gallon or something like that. But it is an amazing product, and the reason I got it was a friend of mine. Well, you know, the friend of mine, Bill, the guy I go down and help out whenever I can. He was involved with different inventors years ago, and one of the inventors that came up with this FireAid stuff, it was an amazing product, and they did show it off to the fire authorities at the big fire convention in Texas one time, and I've seen the videos of this and I was totally amazed. They lit a giant pool of oil on fire and waited until the whole surface of the pool was completely engulfed in flame with black smoke going up in the sky. And this guy walks over with a backpack sprayer on, you know, a Hudson sprayer for spraying plants, on his back with FireAid in it with water. And he just squirted a line right across the center of that fire, right across the pool of oil, and the fire went out as soon as the stuff hit it. And the really a fantastic thing about it was the fire did not come back together again. The area where he sprayed stayed completely out. The flames did not join each other again. And what the guy's claim on this product was that it removes all of the necessary requirements for a fire to burn. It takes away heat, it takes away fuel, and it takes away something else, whatever it was. But I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But I was totally amazed at that. Then they actually lit a car on fire and waited until it was completely engulfed, and the same guy with the little backpack went up there, sprayed this stuff inside the car. In a matter of 45 seconds or so, the flames were all out. This guy takes his glove off and puts his hand on the roof of the car. It wasn't even hot. That was amazing. And then the other part of the same video at that same fireman's convention, they lit a 3-story house on fire and waited until the flames were coming out the eaves at the roof. And this guy with the backpack walked in the front door spraying this stuff back and forth, and you could watch the flames disappear out of the windows of each level of the house as he went up the stairs and put the fire out. Totally amazing stuff. And I have about 5 gallons of that stuff here for myself. One of these days I'll put some in a little spray bottle and we'll do some tests on the stuff here, physical tests, and see how it actually does work. But I know that film that I watched wasn't doctored because it was at the firemen's convention, and where all of the representatives of all the different fire departments all go at once a year or something and look for new technology. And the only thing that I didn't like about the whole thing was they told me later on that the guy did not sell his product, even though everybody thought it was amazing. He did not sell his product to the fire authority. Apparently it had something to do with the unions saying, no way, it only takes one guy to put out a house fire. We're going to put a lot of firemen out of work, so no, we're not going to use it. Amazing. I also know that my friend Bill, back when the wildfires were burning here, back in the 2000s, the early 2000s, I guess it was, he contacted the Governor Schwarzenegger, who was in office at the time, and said, I've got a product, I'll put all those fires out in one day. And Schwarzenegger was very interested in it until, from what I understand, the story that was told to me was some lady from the EPA says that product has not been tested, so we're not going to allow you to use it. And they said, but we're going to put the fires out one day. I don't care. It hasn't been tested. You're not going to use it. The guy says, well, I'll spray it in my fish tank with $100,000 worth of tropical fish in there. I'm telling you, it won't hurt any of the animals out there. I don't care. It's not tested. It's not getting used. So they let California burn. Well, that's the leaders that we have. You know, I would have said, all right, put it out and we'll push this thing through testing. But they did that with a vaccine. I mean, why couldn't they do it with a fire thing? And I'm not sure they even use that stuff right now. If they did, these fires would all be out in a day. Amazing. Anyway, maybe somebody out there heard that and they'll look into it. I don't even know if the guy's still in business anymore because nobody wanted his stuff. I know they used it at NASCAR for a while. They had it in the NASCARs. And if a car caught fire, a guy pulled one little switch, boom, fire was out. the driver was safe. And I know I think I heard that Europe bought some of the stuff and they're using it over there, and they've got great success with it. Anyway, I got some. That's all that matters. I wish I had more, but I've got enough to protect myself if I need to. I just have to get it into some container type situation where if I had to, I could spray my cabin down. Because that's another thing they said you could do with this is if firemen were trapped in a firestorm and the flames were coming at them, they could spray each other down with this stuff, lay face down on the ground, and the flames would pass them by and wouldn't hurt them. That's pretty amazing. I want the stuff in. I want my firemen safe. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's about all I have, everybody. Just wanted to check in with you. I hope you don't mind the short view here, but I'm trying to stay off my foot as much as possible. Because what happened was I ended up with an infection in my foot. And I didn't break skin with that rock. But what I did break skin with was stubbing my toe against a piece of furniture. You know, toes, the midnight furniture finders. Well, I stubbed my toe against a piece of furniture and drew blood beside the toenail, but didn't pay much attention to it. I just cleaned it off, hit it with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, patted it dry, and went to bed. Well, I ended up getting an infection in my foot over that, and that coupled with the twisted ankle and the pain in the pressure point of my heel, well, let's just say it had me down for a while. But don't worry, I'll be up and at 'em again soon and have some new stuff coming. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Don't forget the thumbs up down there, and don't forget to subscribe and share. And for those of you who haven't checked, I'm a little over to the crazy point now. I'm at 5250 on the subscriber list and climbing. Thank you all for joining me, and welcome aboard. This is G Bear signing off.